What up, world? It's your boy T Ripper with the Good Gossip Podcast, where we do good gossip. One thing I want to talk about is our children of the day. I come up in a society where a lot of people, I got old-fashioned values, and I believe that at a certain age, you should teach your kids how to work. You should teach them how to talk. You should teach them how to walk. You should teach them about Christ, because at a certain age, they're getting ready to go into the real world. And even young kids, you got to start early. But I think today, our kids, I don't care whether it's white kids, black kids, or whatever, they all are, it's a sense of entitlement. Like you owe me something. Even in the barbershop, I see kids that come from a more wealthy household than some of my other kids. But to me, it seems like the kids that come from a less wealthy or lower income household be happier than the kids that come from a wealthy household. It's like you owe them something. Like they don't know what it feels like to go hungry. They don't know what it feels like to have to come home and it's a field trip and your mother or father can't pay for it. They don't know how it feels to come home to a household to the refrigerator and there's nothing in there. And it's good if you didn't grow up in that household, but that's the story for a lot of people. When your mother couldn't get you the Jordan that you want, or the shoes that you want, or the jeans that you want, or now those hot hoodies that I can't stand, or get the book bag, or get the game that you want, because they just didn't have it. The parents wanted to do it and probably wanted to give, but we didn't have. But these kids today don't know what it feels like to come home with the lights out. That may not be your story, but that's the story for a lot of people that grew up in the era that we grew up in, and the water off, they couldn't afford for you to go to school. But now these kids walk around with this sense of entitlement that you owe me. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to clean my room, or I don't have to wash dishes, or I don't have to sweep the floor. I don't have to do my homework. I just supposed to live in this life and get whatever I want. And for that, I tell mine, if you ain't got no money, I don't want to hear your mouth. And like I told my dad the other day, we had a conversation. I said, Daddy, these kids nowadays don't like money. He said, son, it's not that they don't like money. It's that they want you to give them money. And at what point are we going to change our tactics to raising our kids? Maybe with our mom and them, they gave us some whoopings, and Lord knows we don't whoop no kids no more. I don't tell you, I'll beat mine if it can't. They of age now, but coming up, I didn't have a problem sharing the rod. Correction, damn, I didn't have a problem, and I got pretty humble kids now. But these parents today will let their kids walk around with attitudes and don't have to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes a simple yes. Yeah, why you won't talk to me? I had a woman dropped her kid off at my barbershop one time, and I told him to do something. He told me to go to hell. And when he told me to go to hell, something actually just kicked in my mindset. And Lord, I asked the Lord to give me strength down in his hand. I hit him with everything. I beat the devil out of him. So when he come back, his mama said, hey. I saw him get in the car. He crying. I see her come in, and she said, who told you to hit my child? I said, let me tell you something, lady. When you pulled up to my barbershop and dropped your son off and left and went to Walmart or wherever you went, or meet a man, whatever you did, you signed a permission slip. She said, I ain't signed no permission slip. I said, when you drove off, you automatically signed. And I whooped the hell out of them. So I don't wait for people to correct kids. And that's what's wrong now. We don't want nobody else correcting our kid. That's my child. I understand it's your child. But when he's 25, or she's 25 and she won't work, or he won't work or go to school, and he's laying up on you. Because look, last week, I don't know the family, this local stuff, and it was on the news, and the woman got killed by her son, and the pastor said, I told her, the pastor said, you got to learn to let grown children go. And that's what we don't have that's what we don't have anymore. We don't let our grown children grow. We the only beings that does that. One day I was in there, it was a bird nest in there. And the mother bird flew out on me. And I had to get the nest out. I was trying to get the nest out, and she went around. But when she realized her life was in danger, she left. And I heard, y'all can fact check me if you want to, but I'm pretty sure it's like this. They said when the mother bird builds her nest, when she builds the sticks in the bottom, she makes sure those sticks are sticking up so as they get older, they won't get comfortable. And what you got to understand, even with that, as the mother bird or the father bird or whatever role you take, guess what? You only owe your children two things. That's one, as a mother bird or father bird in those terms, is to teach that baby bird how to fly and to feed him. Because you want to feed him for when he gets strong enough, his wings gonna get strong. And when his wings get strong, you can kick him out the nest. And watch this. This is what y'all weren't thinking about. This is what's gonna get you. Once you kick him out the nest and his wings are strong, he gonna catch gravity. God gonna control him then, because it's all you need, and you move on. But we hold on to our kids too long, and we are hurting them because we don't want to let them grow up the way we grew up. Was it all wrong? Well, did that whooping help you? Did that going off and your mama was telling you that you was wrong and your daddy was saying you wasn't doing what you should? But now, you're killing our kids. Look what happened in Rankin County, Mississippi, when the young white girl killed her parents. Shot her stepdad and killed her mother. Honor roll student. Because we don't know. And these kids are sitting around watching these video games all the time, shooting realistic people. So when it comes to hurting people, it's nothing because you didn't give them the Grand Theft Auto. You didn't give them the Call of Duty. All he know how to do is play Madden. And then it's what get me. You're 21 older, 25, 40 years old. You get off your job and you're playing Madden. Fool, why you not getting paid? You sitting on you 21, 25, 30 years old, and you know how to dress, you know how to do makeup, you know how to do hair, but you're not getting paid for it. But you're a woman or a man of the night. But not please, but we need to step up, man. Our kids need us, man. They need us. Whether y'all see it or not, it's an attack on our community. Bad. We are a threat with a gun or a book. Or you just a threat when you go to work. Why you catching hell on your job? Because you're a threat. They know what we can do. And like I always said, man, you keep it real with me, I keep it real with you. Holla back. Love y'all.